It has been a while since we got any new news when it comes to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, and we recently got a new V-Jump scan showing some finally anticipated, at least a little bit of information that we're going to be rocking with something in Xenoverse 3. I'm actually going to go over a little bit. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but I at least wanted to cover this, so that way at least I have this on the channel. But this is something that we were looking for, as we were just saying in my last video. We was talking about like, when was the next time that we might hear something, at least as a trailer, but just getting something like this, which is quick little informations from the newly transcribed V-Jump scans, not ChatGPT, like the AI stuff, but this is the actual English translation scan, the official. So you're going to see it right here on the screen for you right here. And this is what I'm going to be looking at. I know there is a little bit of difference between the AI one that was generated that some people were using in their videos versus this one, which is the actual official V-Jump scan translation. I was waiting for this specifically to come out because I didn't want anything to be mistranscribed using the AI generated slop. So let's quickly go over what is to be anticipated. It's already on the screen for you, but for me, let me get that pulled up right here, and here it is. All right, so it's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, so you'll be able to create some Xeno battles. We're here to give you the latest news regarding just a portion of Dragon Ball X Xenoverse 3's battle system. Let's quickly have a slight glimpse of, okay, that's just saying the same thing. Technique attributes bring a whole new strategy to each and every battle. Guard penetration, a technique that breaks the opponent's guard and deals damage to both their health and ki. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this like breaking your stamina? And since your stamina is broken, your ki also gets damaged? Okay, no, that makes a lot of sense when you think about that. I don't know if the guard penetration is just a regular... No, it breaks opponent's guard. So it's a regular guard. So it's something that's added onto there. So I'm guessing the more I hit you while you have your guard broken, I'm like breaking pieces of your ki off as well too, and it'll have to regenerate after you get your stamina recovery back. That's pretty cool. Okay, because let's say someone is at max ki already and I broke their stamina, that provides more of a negative for you because you got your stamina broken because you're not either paying attention or your stamina resources is horrible. So it actually forces you to be in a lot of a tougher situation. Actually, I like that. And then vice versa, obviously I'm pretty sure there's going to be some soul skills or something like that that's going to help with trying to mitigate the damage that you take to your ki, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be super insane. But I'm pretty sure probably at least 25% of your ki will probably get lost, maybe, I don't know. But that's pretty cool to see. That's actually really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Ki Crusher. Use wide range attacks or special abilities to greatly lower their ki meter. So use wide range attacks or special abilities to greatly lower their ki meter. Maybe depending on certain attacks that you do that are wide range, maybe if they are, I don't know, guarding or something like that, it doesn't just directly affect your stamina, it also directly affects your ki maybe. Or maybe these special wide range attacks or special abilities have specific... There's specific attacks that are separated from the other ones that will damage the ki meter, I guess. Or maybe it lowers their ki meter for a little bit. So instead of them having like their max ki meter, if they get hit with this, it actually shortens it, like how Legends has that that health shorter, where if you use one of those abilities, like the future Gohan and Trunks has it, I think it's them or Shallot, where it quite literally caps off how much you can heal back your health to. So maybe something like that. Critical Break, a strong technique that can be used during a ki break. A cutscene plays out as you deal great damage to your opponent. Oh. Okay, so is stamina and ki the same thing? Because this sounds like a traditional stamina break. A strong technique that can be used during a ki break. A cutscene plays out as you deal great damage. Ki break. we'll need to learn a little bit more. Maybe that's just something new entirely and it's not stamina. We'll need a little bit more information. I would love to see actual gameplay footage. I think the gameplay footage will be 10 times more helpful to understand what they mean by the key break. It seems like it's a new system because I'm used to stamina breaks. Key is typically what you use like to go Super Saiyan and all that stuff. This seems like new implementation things, and I might just be completely wrong. You let me know down in the comment section down below what you guys think. But at least to me, that's what that sounds like. It sounds like it's something new. Maybe it's a replacer to, I don't know, Limit Breaker, maybe? Special attacks? It wouldn't be Dragon Ball Xenoverse without customizable battles. Equip your favorite attacks and enjoy an infinite amount of unique battles. So Omega Heat Megatron. Let's see. Kaioken Assault. Oh, let me. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I have to zoom in here for me. And then okay, so this is just learning like your master's moves and stuff. So like this is just basic Xenoverse. Yep. All right, Soul Assist. Let me move this over here. All right, Soul Assist. Borrow the power of the legendary super warriors to flashily beat down your opponents. And then we have Vegeta. So I'm guessing like these are like the attacks that you do, and it has your master that you have assigned at that point to help you during the fight. Xenoverse 2 has something similar when if you do like a Kamehameha or like a special beam cannon as their master, they pop in glimpsely for your ultimate, but they're not like physically there. It's kind of like an aura-ish of them or something like that. I haven't done it in a while, so I might be wrong, but it's something similar to that. All right, Awakenings. Ooh, you already know every Super Saiyan warrior. Gotta see this. All right, use your Awakening attack, and the player character can transform into a Super Saiyan. It's not just a new look, but the character's power will drastically increase. And look at the sprite, and look at the hair spike, man. Shout out to Rhyme, Dino, and Syriax and them who went to Japan and actually voiced these concerns, because Rhyme, who by the way is a pioneer of Dragon Ball Xenoverse since the beginning, like Dion has been covering. Dino has been covering this since the very beginning. I mean, even way before I think Syriax, because I was following Rhyme since he was technically Rhyme was like a news channel at the time. That's how long I've been with this guy. And then like now where he's at right now, shout out to Rhyme Style. But he noted a lot of the criticisms that we had, and they took all that for years and gave us something extravagant. So happy to see that. All right, Soul Change. Equip a Super Warrior Soul to display some incredible power. This overwhelming power can often change the tide of battle. Okay, so maybe that's like the fucking like you can equip that like the soul thing that's in Xenoverse 2. Maybe it's that, but maybe they have a more in-depth characteristic or at least trait for them that dignifies something really different for each of the person that it actually comes from. So let's say you have a soul from I don't know, Gogeta versus like Vegeta. You got something that's a little bit more different characteristics that fits for them, and then like maybe they like, I don't know, it's like a little special animation or something when it's activated. Maybe, I don't know, but that'll be super cool. And then battle styles. What is this? Battle styles. All right, so sorry. All right, battle styles. The player character stance changes with whatever battle style they have. The way they will perform each attack will also change depending on each battle style. Vegeta stance, and then okay, so wow, they really did listen. So they're allowing you to be able to customize. We don't know how much. Like, let's not let our expectations get this high, and then we get another Sparking Zero catastrophe. Okay, when they did like the whole customizable thing where you can create your own story to whatever you want, like your specification. let's not get that again. I highly doubt they're gonna fumble this, but I think what this means, it's a fixed fighting style from a master that you can get, or if you're using a weapon from that person, then that fighting style will be adapted to that player. So if I want to fight like Goku, I choose Goku's battle styles. So maybe I get the windmill kick, you know, maybe I get the freaking, maybe I want future Gohan so I can get his annoying what do you call it, leg swing kick for like his back hit, you know, stuff like that. Or maybe I want Gogeta's fighting style. I want to fight a little bit like Gogeta. I don't think you can mix them. Maybe unless you can mix it is because you have an item. So let's say like I have a Goku stance, but I have an accessory, so I want to use the sword. So then maybe if I use the sword, I can go to Trunk stance, and then if I don't use the sword, I'm back to my main stance, or at least battle style, which would be Goku. So I don't know. I think that's interesting. I really like that. That's new, and that's something that a lot of us ask for, because just being locked between like your races and their battle styles, I think it capped a lot of creativity. So having this ability to be customizable to this extent truly gives more life to your CAC. All right, so then on the side it says typeset Shinigami translation is Steelbook Jack. Yep, so that's the translator. Bulma has dispatched some information regarding the Great Saiyan Corpse. In this new issue, we're giving you the brand new scoop straight from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. It's age 1000 in West City, and the player character has somehow made it into the Great Saiyan Corpse. Obtain info from Bulma, grab your friends, and get straight to the scene. We need you to sort out some trouble. All right, and then we have Brett, we have John, then we have Jane 1000 over there. Brett is the player character's friend and the member of the G's corpse. It's time to get into business. It's time to get to business. It's battle time. Okay, yeah, so Brett is the player's character's friend. So my CAC's friend is Brett, and then John 1000 is just also just part of the corpse. So he's just John 1000, and then we just got Jane 1000. All right, and let's open the door and jump into the battles of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. I'm super excited. I love everything from this. This just makes me so much more excited for the actual trailer. And I did my video where I believe where we're going to get the trailer for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. I am damn sure it's going to be the Game Awards. So that's where we're going to more than likely see the next trailer. And then we're going to get a release date. I'm 100% sure of that. I am hoping it's going to be early 2027, but if they're going to stick to what they at least dropped for Xenoverse 2, I'm expecting a October to November 20th release time. So we'll see what happens. But let me know what you guys think about at least some of the translation that we got from this wonderful V-Jump scan. And what are you expecting and what do you want to see? Me personally, I want to see a little bit more, and I want to see a little bit where we're going with the story. That's my biggest thing. All right, I want to see the other transformations, if our hair actually changes in different formats rather than just going, you know, the yellow color and then spiking up, or the red color and spiking up. I wonder how in-depth those are. The next thing that I'm a little bit curious is definitely the battle style. The battle style, I really want to know if you can combine it based off of your default battle system, and then, well, your battle style, and then the accessories. Because my biggest thing with the accessories is, in Xenoverse 2, if you use a sword attack, like if you use an attack from Tapion or Trunks, you pull a sword out your back. Not from your, like, not from like the accessory on your back. Out of your body, you just pull a sword out and then put it back into your back. Make no sense. So I'm like, well, what if, you know, for your battle style, if you are a Vegeta stance, or at least Vegeta battle style, but you have a sword attached, you can put Tapion's battle style because of the accessories. So if you're using attacks that has a sword, maybe it can switch in between, and then you can put the sword back. I don't know, that might be a little bit too much to ask for. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're just going to keep it to one specific battle style, but a man can dream, right? The next one that I do want to talk about is definitely the soul equipments. The soul equips, I hope that they're not as annoying as the Xenoverse 2 has been. Like, there's a one where if you got really low, I think it's Thank You Shinron, you get all your health back. Online, that is so annoying to deal with. Especially in Without Limitation. Like, it is so annoying to deal with that, because then you're already dealing with a cracked out CAC. You know, he gets all his health back. I'm not running that like a bitch. So, like, you know, that's that. Yeah. The other thing that I hope to do, well, at least that they do, it's kind of like a 1 to 2 parter. Let me know your thoughts. I hope that we can get more character slots, not just 8, but we can get like maybe 10, 15 at least, so that way I can make different characters if I want, especially if there's gonna be different battle styles that I want to choose from. It'll just make my life a lot more easier, and I highly doubt they're going to do this without making you pay money for it. But if we can have some type of level synchronizer where, let's say if I get this character all the way up to level, I don't know, 120, after I finish the story for my next character I can sync my level from my other character to my main character, so that way I don't have to sit there and keep grinding like crazy to get that character's level up, or have to pay the TP medals if they keep that to get that level all the way up there. Me personally, I would love to see that, but if not, whatever, fine, I guess. Okay. And then the last thing that I do want to see, we haven't seen any information from this V-Jump scan. I'm hoping and I'm praying to God that it has cross-save. If it has cross-save, I will be able to play my PC version, because me, Jax, and Dummy are going to start this on PC. NTN, we're all playing and buying it on PC. I'm also buying the physical copy for my PlayStation 5 as well too, because I want to own the physical copy. I have my PlayStation 3 copy still sealed. My PlayStation 4 copy, well, I have my PlayStation 3 copy of Xenoverse 1, PlayStation 4 version of Xenoverse 1, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 version of Xenoverse 2, and then I would have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 for my PS5. So I'll have the entire like family from all the way from PlayStation 3 going over to PlayStation 5. But I'm a physical collector. I like to collect physical media, right? I would love to have cross save. I think it'll be fantastic. Cross play would also be fantastic as well too, but I know sometimes it's a hit and miss. They want you to buy it all over again so they can get more money. I understand it is business, but I definitely feel like moving into the future, it's 2026. There's no reason why it's not either cross play or cross save. It's just no reason. There's no excuse for me, in my opinion, no more. So, all right, well, that's just my 2 cents on it. I'm super excited. I can't wait. And look, by the way, at that Trunks model. Fantastic. Amazing. I still think Sparking Zero has a better model than this, but I can definitely see how Sparking Zero was used as a nice template on at least the player base's opinions on the models. So Xenoverse 3, this looks way better. I'm excited, so I can't wait. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down below. As always, my phone and comment. I'm catch all you legends on the next one. Peace out.